What up, YouTube? This your boy James, and I made a video last night um, about WWE Monday Night Raw, and I was talking about the Make a Wish Foundation, and I wanted to just say I was truly apologetic to those kids. I know they don't know who the hell I am, but I'm ill too. I have diabetes. My mom has diabetes, and it's kind of tough when you're going through life-threatening issues like that. It's just other parts to the madness that I'm upset with. But these kids they was they was high spirited last night. They was there at Monday Night Raw and they had a good time. You know, and I don't want nothing to happen to me, and I don't want nothing to happen to other people's kids. Because these kids have life-threatening issues, heart problems and stuff. And I'm ill too. I have diabetes. Diabetes is a serious illness. You know, it can take your life away. And I don't want diabetes. I wish every day that I can wake up and I don't got it because it worries me. You know, it worries me to a point where sometimes I get frantic and scared. I'm on diabetes pills, and I know they don't got nothing to do with their illness. But I'm just trying to point it out from my standpoint. I'm a diabetic. My mom's a diabetic. Diabetes runs in my family, and I found out that I was sick this past winter. I didn't know what was going on with me. For me to make fun of those kids and their illness, that was bush league with me. It's just other parts to the story that I don't like. And that's got something to do with John Cena. I'm gonna get to that in a second. I'm gonna address that in a minute. But big up to the Make a Wish Foundation for those kids granting their wishes. 'Cause we don't know when our time gonna be up, and for somebody to lose their baby to a life-threatening disease, that's kind of sad. Because all of us have our own problems. I got my own problems. Fighting through this diabetes and trying to take my medicine and my shots and trying to eat right and stay healthy. It's just sad because I really don't want this no more. And I pray to God that one day God take this away from me. But now I want to talk about the other side of my problem with the WWE. See, I just subscribed to a guy named Bruce Blitz, and he cracked everything down. He got me to understand from me watching his video. He don't know me, I don't know him, but I enjoy watching his videos because he tell it like it is. And I think he's a good YouTuber. And I sit there and I watch his whole videos, and it's good that I understand where he's coming from. A lot of us do. But the problem is this. I'm not here to talk about the Make-A-Wish Foundation or bash those kids anymore. I'm here to talk about John Cena in the WWE. Okay, John Cena is the king of the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He the king of that program. Now, last night John Cena had these sick kids to come up there and tell their stories. But it seems to me that John Cena and Vince McMahon and whoever else running this bullshit is trying to get John Cena to use these kids to get more cheers. That's what's happening. These kids are sick, and it's the only way that you can get people in the crowd to cheer for him. And that's bullshit, WWE. It's Bush League WWE. It's Bush League Vince McMahon because these kids are sick. And you want to bring John Cena out there, you can't find nobody else to come out on the stage and grant these kids their wishes but John Cena. This is the reason why we hate the WWE and we miss our hardcore action, our attitude there, because of shit like John Cena. And I'm talking serious here. I'm not trying to laugh at these kids today. I'm not gonna do that. John Cena is the main reason why people want to puke on their floors every single time Monday Night Raw comes on. Because he takes the spotlight away from every single superstar in the WWE. Every single superstar. They don't get no shine because of this dude. And he got to be the first one up there on the Make-A-Wish Foundation program with these kids, trying to get more views. Not views, but cheers from the crowd. It's Bush League. You know, I'm not a cusser. I cuss a little bit, but fuck you, John Cena. Fuck you, WWE. If this the only way that you can get this dude over with the crowd, it's to use the Make-A-Wish Foundation. You use the Make-A-Wish Foundation, a foundation that kids are with life-threatening issues and dying kids just to get this son of a bitch some damn cheers from the audience because everybody and their mama hate that asshole. You know, John Cena, I remember breast cancer awareness month. Everybody took off their pink. Everybody stopped. And this asshole still had on his pink. He don't care about sick people. All he care about is getting liked by people. And that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen in the future because of WWE keep on putting him down our throats. I used to like John Cena back in the day when he had his little chain and his little locket chain. And then it got to a point where we just stopped liking this dude because of the Bush League shit that he does. You know, excuse my language, but this is the way I feel. Can't nobody change the way I feel. I've been a fan of this product for many years. Since I was a skinny 13-year-old in junior high school. That's when it all started for me. When it wasn't no John Cena in this industry. Now, you stuck because John Cena is the only superstar that you put in the main event scene. The only superstar. The only superstar who gets the titles. The only superstar who can beat The Rock. The only superstar that can hang with Triple H. Who can hang with Batista. Who can hang with the greats. John Cena. This is why we sick to death of this stuff, man. You know, and I'm real talk. Real talk. It's to a point where I want to throw something at the TV when they show him. If they don't get this dude off of WWE and stop this bull, I'm just going to stop watching it all together. You know, I'm just going to stop because it's unfair to the people who work their ass off in that company, who try to get to the main event scene, only to be pushed down by this watered down puppet who can't even fight or talk on the microphone. Remember the days when Stone Cold Steve Austin had his catchphrases like, that's the bottom line, and The Rock was like, if you smell what The Rock is cooking, just bring it. And now it's just the same stuff. You can't see me. We've been seeing this for years, man. And I'm tired of it, man. I'm just sick to death of watching Monday Night Raw, or watching a show that I like, to see this dude disrespect these little kids like that. I know he probably didn't really mean it that way, but it's just the point of view of him, WWE trying to get him over with the crowd. You know, WWE know what they doing. Oh, they're going to say, well, we know that the crowd doesn't like John Cena and the world doesn't like John Cena, so we're going to just throw him up on a video package with the Make-A-Wish Foundation and try to have him be so happy and lovely and stuff, just to make these kids feel like they're alive. And then we're going to have him tell these 3 kids that they can come to Monday Night Raw and get their wish to be on the stage with John Cena. And through the whole universe can say, Cena, 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 Cena. Bullshit, man. Austin 316 stands for DTA, don't trust nobody. Stone Cold Steve Austin would have looked you dead in your face and knocked you to the ground. Stone Cold Steve Austin didn't care about who he had to go through, who he had to fight, and he probably, Stone Cold wouldn't have really put himself out there like that, but Austin wouldn't have made fun of those kids, but he wouldn't have did it to a point where people hated him. That's the only point where guys like me, Bruce Blitz, early YouTubers hate this character. Because WWE is so insist on giving this guy the glory and not thinking about the other wrestlers. That is what's going to hurt this company in the future. Because what's going to happen if then he faced like his Achilles tendon tore last night. Kobe Bryant tore his Achilles. Kobe Bryant is not playing basketball. Then why would you come out there and play like your Achilles tendon is torn? I think it was a shot at Kobe Bryant. I think it was a shot at Kobe Bryant. That's what the WWE does. They try to take cheap shots. Oh, my Achilles is torn. I can't wrestle. Bullshit, man. The WWE is going to make me just throw up one day. You know, real talk, though. And I'm going to puke all over the place. I'm going to Extreme Rules in St. Louis. But it's nothing that makes me want to see this pay-per-view. I'm going. But only match WWE title match is Ryback versus John Cena. Plain old title match with two huffy puffy bitches that don't even know how to fight. And then you got Ryback acting like Bill Goldberg. You're not Bill Goldberg. You're not Batista. So stop with the BS is trying to get this dude to be a top guy when he's not. Forget Ryback. Forget John Cena. Why can't we have Randy Orton in the main event? What happened to his title matches? And I'm going off here. I'm sick of watching Monday Night Raw, turning on my damn TV, and seeing bullcrap like this. You know, from start to finish, we get nothing but crap on this stuff. And it makes me want to throw my hat, man, because I'm a fan. I was a fan of this, but it slowly left my body. And that's all I want to say. And big up to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. I'm truly apologetic for making fun of them last night. And John Cena, you a bitch.